Hi, I'm Stephanie and this is my home, the 16th century Chateau de Lalande. Lalande was owned for hundreds of years by a family of marquises who were at the heart of French royal life. One of them even had the honour of being sent by King Louis XV to greet Marie Antoinette on her arrival in France. But, far from being a stuffy museum, this chateau is a living home. I live here all the time and am regularly joined by my mother, my family, my friends, and wonderful volunteers from all over the world who help me to lovingly restore this historic home. Welcome to Lalande, a chateau filled with life, love, and laughter. Today we've come to the beautiful town of Sarlat. It's a medieval town. It's been going for well over 1,000 years and it has more historical monuments, listed buildings than anywhere else in France. It is absolutely stunning, but it is most famous for its Saturday market. And here we are in the morning. We got up to come and look at the amazing food because we're in the Perigord Nord, a part of the Dordogne that's famous for its foie gras and its truffles. And I'm really excited about the truffles.
It's such a pretty town.
I can't believe it. And with the bell ringing,
Yeah.
it's heaven.
It's quite idyllic, isn't it?
Yes. And look at the sunshine we're having.
The buildings. Yeah.
Artichoke is one of your favourite things, isn't it?
Yes.
But you say you've never had it like properly fresh, or you've only ever had the heart.
Yes, I've only had the heart.
Well then I think we should get a couple of these and have these
Okay.
for dinner tonight.
Sounds good.
Right. We're in the ancient church of Sainte Marie, right in the centre of Sarlat, and this has been completely remodelled by a very famous French architect, Jean Nouvel. He was born here in Sarlat and he won the Pritzker Architecture Prize in 2008. And he's managed to turn this church into a beautiful food court right at the heart of the market. And in summer months, outside COVID, there's also an elevator that takes you up to a panoramic glass cube. It's really a very, very interesting mixture of modern architecture and this ancient church. I really love it. More importantly, it's filled with incredible food. There are so many pates and stuffed figs, stuffed brioche, a lot of duck-based products. There's a saucisson with foie gras, magret de canard, confit de canard, which I love. We're choosing pates to take back to the little house that we're staying in, and I think it's going to be rillettes of duck. I'm so excited. Oh, and there's one here which is duck with black olives. There are so many wonderful saucissons in every different flavour imaginable. These are with hazelnuts. These ones are with ceps, which I really love. I'm quite tempted by that actually. Oh, and espelette. Yum. I didn't get any of the saucissons because instead at this store I chose this, which is a black olive tapenade but with truffles, which I've never tried before. Quite looking forward to getting back actually, Philip, so we can try all these delicious things that we've chosen.
Sounds good. We just picked up some wine.
I know, I've been dealing with all of the food purchases. You just saw a wine stall. So trying two different local wines. So we can do a mini taste testing tonight. I don't think we can walk past this store without getting something fun for tonight. So I am buying some beans, the local cassoulet, and some confit de canard to go with it. So we'll have a super local traditional dish tonight.
Sounds great.
Et le confit de canard, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Which we'll have with the wine and the artichokes. Something like a good night, right?
Maybe pick up some baguette as well.
Definitely. Merci beaucoup. Actually, you have the money. And you're also holding my phone, which is my card.
So this is a truffle shop, right?
Yes, they have truffle products and I would love to get some truffle oil. It is such a gorgeous shop. Have you seen the little stuffed goose? He's really cute. I got a little bottle of truffle oil.
It's the last one they had, right?
Yeah, last one. Our feast is growing.
We're very lucky.
So lucky. I really would like to get some geese at Lalande. Not to eat them, just because I think they're adorable.
Aren't they quite violent?
They can be, but they're good guard dogs apparently.
When I was in high school, we went to London. It was my first time in London. I got really excited. It's one of my favourite cities. And we went to see a play called Warhorse. You
A
probably know them.
warhorse, I know the play,
right,
yes.
yeah. And they've got a goose in it that just flips every single time someone will walk past and be like,
That's exactly what our goose is. We'll have an attack goose.
sounds good.
But it'll be taught to only attack nasty people. And there aren't any nasty people at Lalande, so it'll be very docile.
Very peaceful goose.
Yeah. I've realised we didn't have cheese. I know that Philip can't have any, but I've gone for some of this sheep's brebis. I think Philip has spotted something that excites him. We found a shop of fruit paste.
A lot looks really
Raspberry.
nice. The raspberry one is the one that drew me.
We could get a little mixture of them.
Peach one looks nice too.
Oh, okay. Let's go in.
Oh, chocolate.
Oh, so many delicious things. Marshmallows. Wow, chocolate means business in here. There we have a happy man with his fruit paste. Can I try a bit too?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Good. We've got dessert. Well, we've got everything except for the bread. We
Okay.
need bread. We have found a lovely little garden to rest in the sunshine. It is so nice. And we're just at the back of the cathedral. This was originally the church of the abbey. It is well over 1,000 years old. This has been here since the 900s. So obviously it's been added to a lot since then. And it was the only local abbey not to get sacked by the Vikings. That's how long ago we're talking. It was a little bit further from the river Dordogne than the others, which protected it. The abbey is no more, but the church is still here. And just behind the cathedral, in this lovely little garden, there is a very strange structure. The Lantern of the Dead. It's a tower. I am looking right at it, and it's from the 1200s. The architecture of this little tower is unique in France. It's such a strange shape to see in France, and it's been used for many things over the centuries, including a funerary chapel. It was placed in the cemetery of the Benedictine monks who were in the abbey. It's such a beautiful little building. I wonder what was originally in this niche. We're going to go back to the town now. It was actually here that in the 12th century, St. Bernard performed the miracle of the bread. He had several loaves of bread. He told the locals that if they ate of the bread that he had, anyone sick would be cured and they would be brought to the true faith. Apparently, several of the sick were cured, but my takeaway from this story is that 800 years ago, someone in this town was selling bread. And so I'm hoping that that is still the case now, because it's the only thing we haven't found for our meal tonight. We've got everything else, and women cannot live on duck alone.
Should we have a look inside the cathedral?
Definitely, whilst we're here. Yeah. And now we've come into the cathedral. It's very small, but very beautiful. This breathtaking reredos was recently restored. It dates from the time of Louis XIV, and there are many other beautiful examples in this church. A reredos is like an altarpiece, but goes all the way from the ground rather than resting on top of the altar.
It looks Roman to me.
Philip's right. Both the man in the coffin-shaped reliquary and the statue above do look Roman, and that's because this is dedicated to Saint Martin de Brive. He lived in Roman times. He was born in Spain and moved here to the Perigord. He was fervently Christian, and he actually destroyed a pagan altar. A furious crowd grabbed him and decapitated him, and he was martyred in the year 407. This magnificent organ was built in 1752. It's known as a swallow's nest organ because of the way that its support looks as though it's a swallow's nest against the wall. The carvings with cherubim playing musical instruments are exquisite. And there is St. Bernard with his loaves of bread. The stained glass window above this statue shows various scenes from the life of St. Bernard. buildings as you step out of the cathedral are just spectacular. Look at the gallery at the top of that building. It's just splendid. But the one that interests me the most is this one, because this was the birthplace of Etienne de la Boétie. Etienne de la Boétie is known as the founder of modern political philosophy in France. He was also a judge and a writer, but I'd heard of him because of his friendship with Michel de Montaigne, the great French essayist. He really was one half of one of the most famous friendships in history. I've always believed in the importance of platonic friendships, and Montaigne describes it perfectly. He says that in just ordinary passing friendships, there's a little intercourse between souls. But in the friendship I speak of, the souls mix and work themselves into one piece, with so universal a mixture that there is no more sign of the seam by which they were first conjoined. I find that so beautiful. Okay, as Philip cannot drive past an antique shop without stopping, let's go and see what there is.
Oh, quite curious.
Oh, it's quite big. It's the most amazing shop, isn't it?
It really is.
There's all these levels, it's really exciting.
Ah oui, c'est un grand espace ici.
Oui.
Mais en fait, à l'origine, au départ, je n'avais que ce bâtiment. Je n'avais pas l'autre.
Philip came to a screeching halt outside this antique shop to suddenly saw one, and
You didn't want to go in.
I know, my feet were hurting after the market, but we found
Vous n'avez
this.
pas 50 possibilités, hein?
And I've fallen in love with this. Look, this golden Murano glass chandelier. And he's done a really good price for me, €500. And it's going to be for the boudoir. So I'm so happy. This is it. We've got the first piece for the boudoir.
Nice.
I just love the golden colour.
I've never seen anything like it.
No, I'm really pleased. Yeah, it's beautiful. So I'm taking lots of videos so we can work out how to put it back together again, because it needs to be put back in parts. I like the little bit at the bottom as well. Really pretty. So this is how it needs to be put back together again.
C'est vraiment enfantin. Hein.
Each of the wires for the branches has to come through here.
Et là, on le visse.
The bottom just comes off, and each piece needs to be put back into place individually. It's going to be quite a job back at
De
home.
bêtises.
Ian and I did one once.
That's true. You and Ian have this,
Au
don't
niveau
you?
du prix, j'ai pas de marge.
Look what I found. I'm so happy. This is going to be like the key piece of the boudoir. Right in front of the window, overlooking either the courtyard or the other side.
Mm-hmm.
It's really beautiful. It needs a lot of work, but it can wait a little. Bit by bit, we can do that.
That's going to look great in front of the 18th century window.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is probably early 19th century. And it's called a Duchesse brisée. It's in 3 parts, so you can use it as 2 little chairs, a little coffee table, but obviously it's made to be used as a chaise longue. Oh, I put my shoes on here. I've also found, you should never have let me come in here, Philip.
What?
I'm blaming you for this.
I basically had to drag you in here.
Yeah, it's so true. I have found these beautiful armchairs, and it's really the tapestry that I love on them. They're also very, very comfortable, but I like the fine details on the faces.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really lovely. And these are probably 20th century chairs with an older tapestry on. But they're beautifully made, very, very comfortable. And I think these are going to find a place at Lalande. They're going to fit in beautifully.
Quite excited.
It's really exciting. There's 3 amazing things we found, all because Philip came to a grinding halt in the car wanting to have a look. And I didn't want to because we walked so much in the market that my feet were hurting.
I'm sorry about
And now
your
my
feet.
wallet's hurting.
Is it hurting more than your feet?
Yeah, much
See,
more.
I cured that.
I can't think about the feet
You're
anymore.
welcome.
This region is insanely beautiful. I've had the best day out.
Good, me too.
Thank you for forcing me on this holiday, Philip.
You're welcome.
I feel like a new
forcing
woman.
you into the shop. See,
That's true.
what we can take away from this is that you just gotta listen to me.
Is that what we're taking
That's
away
exactly
from
what
this?
we're taking away from this.
Not convinced that's what we're taking away from this. Little snort.
What? I'm not wrong.
We're nearing the house now. Love this windy road with all the trees. It's so beautiful. And and there's a good meal awaiting us because we've got all the goodies from the market.
You're cooking?
Yeah.
Good.
Here we are. I'm going to go in and put the artichokes on to cook because they take quite a while. Look at all our goodies. It's been a good day for food and furniture.
Yeah. And clothing.
And clothing, I forgot to say. It got so cold at the market that I picked up a jumper, which I'm quite fond of, and it's nice and warm.
Looks really nice.
It was a really beautiful, beautiful sunny day, but bitterly cold. So this is perfect. So tonight we're going to have the cassoulet
Okay.
with the confit de canard.
Sounds
So
good.
I think duck rillette would be overkill. I think this is for the fridge now.
Okay.
We have a little bit of tapenade now, and we're gonna have the artichokes that you've never tried before, Philip. So
I've had artichoke, but never.
yeah, never
this
actually
way.
like this,
No.
the full artichoke. So I have just made some vegetable bouillon, and I'm just going to drop these in.
Okay.
I will just cut the base down a little bit, and then that's it. That's all we do. And we leave it about an hour, quite a long time.
Sounds good.
So I've just cut the base down a little bit, and we're going to pop that in there. The other way around's better because that's the bit that really needs to cook. And I'll put a lid on as well. Philip, what happened? I turned my back for 2 seconds.
I'm like the rat catcher of Pamela.
You're the sheep catcher of the Perigord.
The sheep whisperer.
Oh, they're so cute. I love the spring. I love seeing the little lambs.
Would you like to meet Sheridan sheep?
Sheridan sheep. Hello, Sheridan sheep.
Oh, no, he doesn't like to be filmed.
He's shy.
Yeah, he hasn't signed his model release film either, so I mean, I think
Yeah,
it's
I better not film him.
Yeah.
It's really idyllic staying here. I feel so incredibly rested. They're playing around the little tree house.
I mean, this is one way to cut your grass.
Pretty perfect. I'm in paradise. It feels a little bit like a safari. Safari, I like it. Hello, lovelies. They're so relaxed. Oh, there's a little one. Yeah. I keep feeling that I'll turn around and find you cuddling a sheep.
I don't think so.
So this is where I'm resting for the next few days. Yeah. It doesn't get much more restful than this, does it? Just hanging out with the sheep. Oh, he's coming closer and closer.
I haven't got anything for you, I'm sorry.
I think he likes you, Philip.
They're eating all the flowers. Oh.
We've got the tapenade with truffle. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, I would actually. I would say it smells stronger than it tastes.
Yeah, so the truffle isn't quite as powerful.
No.
Okay, I'm going to try.
But it's good.
And we're going to be trying the wine, which is excellent. And most curiously, we got a fig stuffed with pate. Definitely never had anything like that before. Cheers.
Cheers. To a great day out.
Yeah, great day out.
Yeah. That's good wine.
That's really lovely.
That's the one that I picked. You wanted the other one?
Yeah, I got the oaky one and you got the fruity one.
Yeah.
Very nice. Let's investigate this fig parcel. Oh, there's definitely see fig in there. Fig with pate in the centre. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Okay, that is amazing. I feel as though figs should grow on the trees like that. That is an improvement on a fig. You have to try.
Okay.
So good.
I'll have a bite.
With the wine, it's so good
Yeah?
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now try the wine straight after the fig.
That is a good combination.
Yeah, right?
Yep.
We might need to go back to that market.
What a shame.
I think we're going to have to.
Okay. I feel like we need to take this one back for Marie because
It's
she
perfect. Yeah.
keeps...
It's a Marie jar.
She keeps collecting all the jars that are like big and nice.
Look how big it is, Marie.
Yeah, for
Imagine
flowers.
biscuit tea in it.
No, for flowers.
Biscuit tea.
Marie, it's up to you. We're taking it back for you.
We're bringing it. It's coming home. Oh, steady on. What's happening over here?
A little fire.
I saw that the whole boot of the car was wood when we were travelling here. You brought loads of logs.
Miranda suggested that we bring some wood.
Yeah.
Or we could forage in the forest. But
well, this way it's nice and dry.
Right, that's what I thought.
Now that is exactly the backdrop that we needed to eat cassoulet.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, you're right.
And I've got a surprise for you later.
What is it?
After dinner.
I like surprises.
Yes, after dinner.
What are you up to? Our starter is ready. You take each leaf.
Mm-hmm.
You only eat the little white bit at the end. So you do that with your bottom teeth. Let me show you.
Okay.
Take the leaf and you just go like that. Then put that bit aside. So there's very little on each leaf, but look, I've given you a blob of your favourite mayonnaise.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try it with mayonnaise. I haven't tried it with mayonnaise before. Not bad.
It's the mayonnaise, probably.
I like the artichoke. See what you think. Try it without first, so that you get
that bit.
just that bit. Yeah.
Seems really wrong. I don't know why.
Just because you haven't tried it before. It's just artichoke. More artichoke.
Just a soft bit.
Yeah. So, do you now like whole artichokes?
Yeah.
And then you eat your way to the heart, which is the bit you like anyway. Your cassoulet is ready, sir.
Thank you very much.
It is beans cooked in goose fat. I didn't do it myself. I took it out of the tin. And then the confit de canard, I browned in the oven. And this is a hearty, warming winter meal.
I can't wait.
Weirdly, my grandmother tried to get me to eat this all the time, and I would always complain because it was beans. Now I love
beans.
it.
Oh,
I just tasted it, and it's really good.
Just have a little.
This is absolutely the local food.
This is my kind of food. It's really good. No,
And it is seriously crazily good with the wine as well, because the duck's quite fatty, and the wine just cuts through that. Yep. This, and a fire, and a glass of wine.
And bread.
And some bread, I know.
I mean,
What more does a person need?
maybe it's a surprise.
What's the surprise?
We'll find out.
What is it?
It's got something to do with the fire.
Is this a surprise?
Yes, you haven't seen it.
I'm not. I have to face the fire. Apparently, I'm not allowed to look at Philip.
So, I
What
picked
is
something.
this? Yeah. You did not. You did not. You brought the s'mores.
I thought you might like that.
Yes.
That's why we needed the fire. Well, we could have done it over the stove, but that wouldn't be a marvelous.
This was a genius idea, Philip.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because what we need after a vast amount of duck fat is a marshmallow.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, actually, it really is. Oh, these are so good. I haven't had them since the barbecue, and I loved it.
Okay, so here's your wafer.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Oh, piece of chocolate.
Thank you very much. Okay, let's go make some marshmallows in the fire.
Don't put it in the fire, remember?
Oh, you always tell me I'm doing it wrong.
Because you will get it in the fire.
Look, I'm being really, really, really careful. Anyway, loads of people in the comments said that they like it blackened.
Yes, and that's just like... No, step. It's...
I like it a little bit brown. That's really
A little
good.
bit brown is good, but not black.
You're so strict about marshmallows.
It's like... I care about your health, okay?
You're a marshmallow tyrant.
Thank you. See? No, blow it. Blow on it.
I have never yet managed to do it. I'm just going to take the charred bit off, okay? And I'm going to eat it. Okay, I cut all the black off mine. It's just nice and brown and melting and oozy and delicious. How's yours going?
Well, actually.
So slow.
Look. You've got to admit that mine looks really good. Okay, it's done. Look at that.
Show off.
Did you hear that pop just there?
What popped?
That bit popped out of the
You're very proud of that bit.
hard shell.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I've already eaten half of mine.
We also have the fruit things.
Oh, Yes, I thought about that. I'm thinking pâte de fruits, cup of tea, and call it a night.
That sounds like an amazing idea.
Yeah, right? Good night, Philip.
No, I'm going to have a little bit. You're not taking that upstairs. I'm going to have a little bit. You can take the rest though. Today in Woodland Watch, we're checking in on a family who's very dear to my heart. Yes, I did just make that pun. And may I introduce you to Deborah, dear? Dido, dear? Deidre, dear? Denise, dear? Daphne, dear? Dimitri, dear? And of course, Dominic, dear. This family knows its fair share of conflict. Look at Dominic and Dimitri fighting, and Daphne tries to come to their rescue and break them apart. And we'll conclude this installment with Lalande's very own unicorn, David Deer.
A huge thank you to all of our patrons at Lalande who are making this vlog possible, especially our Dauphin and Dauphine of Lalande, Yadel and Ether, Dan Bander, Wailing Banshee, Brian Barnard, Brandon and John Michael, Cecilia Begum, Denise Behrens, Jill Bidwell, Candice Blackburn, Candice and Ed Borkowski, Clara Butcher, Paolina Calabra, Chloe Chalikani, Stephen Sarah Cole, Zoe Dork, Sakura Dennis, Zane Dixon, Jackie Ellison, Nicholas W. Fairfax, Tracy Ferrari, Caroline Firster, Abigail Grant, Fifi Greenberg, Crystal Hardy, Brenda Harris, Delane Holbrook, Kim Hasselhoff, David and Tong Henderson, Jacqueline Holmes, Priscilla Hubler, Brian Kelsey and Phil Burnt, Jimmy Kemp, Nadia Kennedy, Lisa LaForge, David and Summer Lalande, Morgan Lawley, Victoria Lapine, Janet Huff Lombard, Marina, Frank Martin, Meredith, Robert Miller, Kathy Norrie, JC Ward, Maureen Palmer, Teresa Sloan, Frank Poposky and James Snow, Tamara Price, Armin Rahman, Tonya Renee, RJB, Bettina Rojek, Hanny Ross, Mary Ryan, Elizabeth Scanlon, Sven Schreiber, Lisa Schultz, Jennifer Shanks, Patty Suhu, Susan Stevens, Anne The Leaf House, Sarah Thornton, Colleen Troyer, Renee Valelli, Victoria, Jessica Walker, Brandy Walton, Laura Watkins, Lucas Wallen, James Whalen, Cheryl Whitaker, Christine Wilson, Winnie de la Cockapoo, Greg with David Young, and Ludovico Ordonazzo. And thank you to all of you.